But we talk about it all the time with baseball. That's why the playoffs, Anthony, and I'm going to say it, and I'm probably going to annoy everyone, but again, the playoffs come. Remember this Oakland series. Remember when Colorado beat them 2-3. That's just the way baseball is. There's no guarantees. I don't care how good you are during the regular season. It's just once the playoffs start, there's so much just luck, for lack of a better word, or just how it comes out. Whether you're the better team or not.
Listen,
look at the Atlanta Braves all those years. The Braves won 14 straight divisions, Anthony. 14 straight
and won
divisions.
World Series.
Yeah.
I was covering baseball at the time. I mean, that was the story every year. Was how Atlanta, it was Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz and
Avery.
That incredible lineup, and they just couldn't win. They couldn't break through except for one time.
And Anthony, that's when there was 4 teams, right?
Well, I was having this conversation over the weekend. I do think, I get why people like the wild card. It makes it all, but what we do is just continue to devalue the regular season, which devalues the sport. The sport's built on volume, right? Like, you can't play 162 games. Quite frankly, the wild card series is ridiculous. You should not have it.
Well, Anthony, listen, I love the days where it used to be just the 4 teams making the playoffs. But I'm smart enough to know I'm in the vast minority, because what it has done, Anthony, look at the standings right now in the National League. I think you will find, 8 teams within 3 games of the playoffs. 8. Think about that. Basically,
and the top 3 teams are light years over the rest, which is all hovering around 500.
But basically, you're never almost eliminated. So it's
but that's
quote unquote interest.
You're 100%, and I get. Let's keep fan bases interested in this and that. But why are you playing all those games then? The reason why you play 162 games is to eliminate teams.
The DREC, to eliminate the DREC. But listen, it's changed. Listen, again, it's never. By the way, it's never going to change back. Again, they get extra revenue for the TV playoff series, but again, in reality, it dilutes it, and it makes it a far better chance you're going to get a paper champion. I mean, that's just the way it is, and it's much harder.
Larry Bowa said it. We had Larry Bowa on a week ago, and Bo says, I'm worried about that break at the end of the season when the wild card series comes, because that's when because baseball's a game that meant to be played every day. That's where all of a sudden your bats can go to sleep. That's when something like happens, you're pitching, and that break is not good for the NFL. You heal up, right? Sometimes it works the other way. Like, I remember the Packers, after having the bye, they were 15-1. They got beat by the Giants at home, and that was a Hail Mary at halftime, the whole thing. Sometimes it works against you in football, but at least you get rest. In baseball, you don't need that.
Listen, I'm with you 100%. And again, it's the nature of the sport. Now, again, it's crazy. 8 teams within 3 games of the playoffs. So, look, in reality, these teams now, they could, hopefully they want better TV ratings. Okay, the Arizona Diamondbacks are only a game and a half out. Cincinnati Reds only 3 games out. The San Francisco Giants only 3 games out. All these Chicago Cubs only 2 games out, despite being 3-4 games under 500. It's crazy. I don't like it at all. But here's the difference, Anthony. In the NBA, right? If you make it in that play-in game, for the most part, 99% we'll call it, you have no chance. You're going to be one and done probably, and that's it. But in baseball, if you get in the wild card, I don't care what team it is, by the way. I am telling you, I don't care. You could pick the worst team on the list. And I'm going to tell you, they can go to the World Series. That's the difference to these other sports.
We all silly like the mayor.